or the media claims that they're trans. And they're not. It's just like the person who shot Charlie Kirk. They tried to say that, the only reason why they shot them is because the girlfriend was trans.
They were
like, that makes no fucking sense. They're going to find a connection to push their agenda.
No one ever said they were. What?
Yes,
they were.
Yes, they did.
They were dating a person that was trans, and they had Nazi fascism, like all this kind of stuff engraved on bullets, which is like typical with like the far left side.
I didn't fully believe
the far left side being Nazis. What?
No. That's like their rhetoric. Like the far left side like says that, like that the right is like Nazi fascist, like.
Oh, okay. I was like, that makes sense. I thought you were trying to say that the left or the Nazis.
No.
Yeah, that was baffling for a second. That was.
No, my bad. I did not word that correctly. My bad.
But like it is statistically incorrect that more school shootings have happened by trans people than they have by white cis males.
Hey, Edible.
What's up?
Doesn't this guy sound like Chris Tyson?
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
No.
You already should know that. Chris Tyson, Mr. Beast's best friend, Chris Tyson.
Your ability to talk shit has epically failed about no one knowing who you're talking about.
Like, even the person disagreeing with us is confused. Like, I think you fell flat there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mr. Beast's best friend, Chris Tyson, you got cancelled, but I just remember his voice pretty well.
Okay, the guy that used to work for Mr. Beast, you're only saying that because they're trans. I got you. Makes sense, yeah.
You sound really similar to him.
Alright, dude, that was hilarious. Get the fuck out of here, retard.
Trans person.
Dude, I thought you might like that.
So they can try to make fun of me.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
Yeah, it was
he does sound like him. It's not even a joke.
I didn't even laugh. Not even a snicker.
You really should have, because you sound just like him, kid. Yeah, you do.
I think you need to go get your ears like medically cleaned out.
You sound exactly. I think you're mad because I caught you being sounding exactly the same as Chris Tyson. Yeah.
Oh darn! I'm so mad. Buddy, I don't give a fuck. It makes no difference to me one way or another.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your debate. You can keep going now. I just wanted to let you know that he sounds a bit like him.
Yeah, good boy. Just go back to watching, cock boy.
Okay, I will.
Nice to meet you.
That's Graham.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Really?
I feel like I've just been insulted, but move.
But anywho,
it's a long process. It's not just, I'm trans now, I get to transition, I get the... Surgeries are expensive. I'm a 24-year-old and haven't gotten any because I can't afford it. No kid's getting a $10,000 surgery. No parent is getting their kid a $10,000 surgery for Christmas.
Shit, it wasn't happening to begin with. It was not happening to begin with.
It's not happening at all. It's too damn it. What parent is buying their kid a $10,000 surgery?
Awesome.
The most a parent was doing, and it doesn't. The most a parent would ever do to a child that ever has been recorded or documented that they have done to a child in the sense of changing their gender is putting them on hormones way earlier than they were supposed to. Like the stuff that I'm on.
Shouldn't, because that's like... that can be dangerous because
exactly.
alongside. They don't use puberty blockers alongside HRT at that age. Then they have two puberties going on at the same time, which is extremely risky and bad, like parenting on that part. No trans person's advocating for that. We're advocating for safe medical care.
Yeah.
We don't advocate for surgeries or
the majority of trans people, not the ones seen in media, not the ones that like Fox News
not the
is talking about.
Versions. People like
most
me and
trans people want people to transition safely. We want people to wait until they're at an appropriate age to transition. I came out as trans at 14 years old. I didn't start my transition. I didn't do anything with my transition until 10 years later.
I realized I wasn't a girl really early, but I didn't have the terms for it for a while because I grew up in a very Christian household that had your views. So I ended up doing drastic things to myself, like wrapping my chest with ace bandages and messing up my ribs and doing dangerous things because I didn't receive any care whatsoever. If I'd gotten a therapist appointment or even puberty blockers, I wouldn't have done half of the dangerous things that I did out of the just sheer confusion that this felt like. It feels like being in it feels like being in someone else's skin, in someone else's body that isn't your own and that is wrong to you. Imagine if you were suddenly like turned into someone that you're not, and you had to live as someone that you're not. Yeah, you would be. It would be
No,
wrong.
I'm
It
just
would feel
kidding.
wrong to you. It's a
Don't
weird,
agree
it's a
with
weird
that.
direction to take
Don't
this. It's a really
I mean,
weird direction to take
You're not
this.
wrong. Like,
But,
I would be
being
pissed
someone
if
else
something
entirely-
happened to me. Yeah, I would be pissed about someone else. Like, what the
It's
fuck?
a really
Explain
weird
it.
direction to take it.
A better way to explain it would be like, say we're in the year 20, like, you know, 2020, like 2200, and you have like an illness, and because of it, your body is incapable of maintaining itself. So they freeze you until they can figure something out, but you want to keep consciousness, so they take your brain out, and something happens to where they end up having to put you in a female body. And you wake up, your brain knows that you're supposed to be a male, but now you have titties and a coochie, and it feels really weird because it's like...
example of this,
No,
a more realistic
go fuck
and
the first
understandable
person I
example
see.
of this is men with... Okay, a more realistic example of this is men with gynecomastia. You know how that fucks with their brains, right? When they start to develop breast tissue due to the medications that they're on, and they develop gynecomastia, which is developing breast tissue as a cis man. You know how that fucks with their brains, right? Like, that makes them feel wrong. Their body is suddenly not their own. They don't
I got
feel
huge
right
titties.
in
I
it.
work out a lot, so
Right,
Well,
but
there's a
imagine
difference
if
between
these were
having
done to you
pets and
against your
having
will.
titties.
yeah, mine are
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
imagine
mine
if it
are
was
soft and
actual
jiggly.
titties just growing on you that aren't part of you. And that's often a very similar experience that cis men have.
But I like
That
my
is another
titties.
reason for, well, your titties aren't a medical condition.
Yeah.
Man, as long as you're happy, you're happy. You know what I mean? Be yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
thank
Stay
Yeah, exactly.
positive.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
But also,
As long
with
as you're married, nobody
gynecomastia, it
leaves.
often causes severe psychological distress, which is proof that gender dysphoria isn't a mental issue. The main thing that has been used often as a counterpoint is cis men with gynecomastia, because they are still cis. They were born boys. They stayed boys their whole life. They're men, you know, but they have a medical condition that has caused their body to start presenting in a way that is not what they agree with. If you completely ban all forms of trans care, you're also banning the top surgery that's necessary for men with gynecomastia to get treatment. Perfectly normal
Thank
cis
you. I
men.
made it myself.
Yeah, it is such a pretty Abby.
I gotta
you.
turn it on. Hold on. I only have certain Abbies on because my PC runs like shit. But give me a second.
And actually,
Aurora
in the,
is what you should absolutely
very
turn on. So
Yeah, I run a 2060 and somehow I still run this game for some reason. I don't know how.
I get you.
I'm actually in the
But-
very expensive process of
Edible.
turning my IRL hair to look just like my avatar.
Men with gynecomastia have a similar
cool.
experience to
Oh, you can't
trans
see the full
people,
color
and that their
though. That's the only
body
downside. The color
suddenly
of the
doesn't
hair
look like them and is giving them an
is like
extreme
a-
amount of distress.
almost like
and
a,
that is what
a
trans
light
people also
magenta
go
with
through.
a teal
It is
and then
a
some black in the braids as
fundamental
well.
difference
Well,
between
it
who
kinda
you
stems from
are.
insecurity.
No,
I feel like.
no, it doesn't. It's a full-on
Well,
biological
gynecomastia
thing.
is definitely like an
Oh.
insecure thing.
Okay, really quickly, the insecurity
No.
thing. I can actually
Yeah,
completely
100%.
throw that
Like,
away.
not fully.
When I was a dude, I was slaying cooch left and fucking right in high school. Like
Yeah,
I was like
dude,
the
I
bee's
was the
knees,
hottest
like
girl
on top of
in
that
my
shit.
school. Like,
Back in
Oh
the
my
day,
God, that's
like girls
crazy.
girls were all over
I
me,
was wrong.
but
Like,
I
it was
didn't
not my
feel
fault.
right.
you guys.
dude,
I mean, you don't have to believe me.
you
I'm
don't
just telling
have
you from
to,
my
but it's still
experience.
the point of like both
I
of us
have
had
no reason
confidence
to lie
in our
to you.
bodies.
Like, I
right?
was
Both of us
confident
had
back in the day,
confidence
but I
in
just
our
didn't feel
bodies, but our
right.
bodies were
I
wrong.
like your Abby, by the way, Aura. That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
No worries.
I think a lot of people gain confidence from VRChat too.
No.
I mean, I can
Because
get
you don't have
that.
to like actually show yourself.
I can
Like,
get
I think
that,
a lot of
but
people like
No,
hide
but
behind
I'm
a
playing
screen.
at the
this
same
just 'cause
time,
don't
I
have to show
also
what they actually
started
look like.
transitioning before VRChat was even a thing.
I've been started transitioning before I got a headset. Okay, I've been transitioning since I was 18 years old.
Yeah, but I think this
Legally
gives
an
people
adult.
who are not, like I said, stems from insecurity. It gives people confidence because they can buy this like full body, put on a character, and like just be
I
confident.
mean, I will
in whatever
100%
character
agree
they
with
are.
you. But I mean, that
But-
goes with not just trans people. That goes with everybody. Because like you look at the
I've
people
seen plenty
who
of cis
are
guys who
very
feel
quick
uncomfortable
to-
IRL and then get in their little anime girl Abby with their full body, and suddenly they're
Dude,
very confident
I
in
am the
themselves.
most
It's not really
awkward
related
person
to
in
gender.
RL, but when I'm on this game, I'm fucking talkative as shit. Like, I'm very excited. Like, I'm always happy to see people, meet
It's the
people, and
effect of
shit like that.
anonymity more so that you're referring to, which is not something that trans people have the luxury of.
That's just the
I'm
thing.
visibly trans whenever I step outside, and I live as a visibly trans person. I'm not transitioning
And I bet you don't
into
have this
what a-
confidence outside of this.
I really do, actually. I'm hot as fuck, and you can catch me checking myself out quite often.
Right.
I'm literally
I'm
my
proud
own
of
type.
you. That's awesome.
Link your Instagram. Link your
Congrats.
Instagram.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm
Whose
legit saying that's
Instagram?
awesome. Good job.
It's full of
I'm a little
shock-
I'm a little
it's
high
full of
right now,
shock
so
content. Why would I
don't.
use Instagram?
Yo, what's your Discord then? Yo, send me a pic. I'll rate you right now. You can rate me.
I'll
I'll rate you.
I will be more than
annoying.
happy to show you a before and after if you have stickers turned on.
I don't know if I do. I don't know what that means.
Okay, we'll test
I'm
that.
curious.
Oh wait, yeah,
you see the frog?
I could put
Can
a
you see the
photo of
frog?
myself on
I
this
can see a frog. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, frog,
Okay.
yeah. You have stickers. Frog.
So
How do I upload a sticker?
Okay, they do.
How do I upload
before
a
and
sticker?
after.
Wow.
The only difference is that the one on the
He said,
right is
"Wow."
about the one on the right. The only
I'm a little
difference
stoned
between
right now, I'm
this
sorry,
picture
I'm
and
just
me
stoned,
now
don't
is
mind
that
me,
my
I'm
hair's
just-
not pink and I'm about 40 pounds lighter because I am still on a weight loss journey from being bedridden from all the surgeries that I've
Wait,
had.
hold on.
Awesome.
Wait, is that
Congratulations.
Sunny?
Keep it up.
On the body. No,
Yeah,
it's Aurora.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
that's
still
me.
trying to figure out how to put up a
That's
sticker.
me.
I
Well,
don't know how to
Keep it
put
up,
a sticker.
Aurora. Keep
Why
up with the weight
Aurora
loss.
have
I'm
a
proud of you.
sticker?
Thank you.
Keep it up. No worries.
I don't fucking know. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
I just met
No,
Aurora
I
today.
said a
If they pulled out a
before
sticker of me, I'd be so concerned.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
before and
where'd
after
you
of me.
get- Where'd you
So
get this from? Like,
So,
what?
the picture on the left-
That's
picture on the left was me at 24.
I'm like in my
You
my
look
like
like
and then
school
this
shooter.
was me 2 years ago.
and then my pink like bedtime shorts. I was like, huh? How do you have that?
That was me. I think like literally the week that I turned
put a sticker up?
the week that I turned 30.
Okay, so
So, almost 2 years ago.
Are you on PC VR? I'm assuming you can access PC, right?
Yeah, I'm on
You're like,
PC,
hey,
but all my
man, well-
selfies are on my phone.
And the
Okay,
back
so you-
end looks
so-
even better.
So, you want to make
Hey, Edible.
sure to, like, get a
We don't have to share that sticker.
Like, for your pictures on your
What's up?
phone.
Do you think
Make
she's
sure
fun?
that, when you have to go into the VR website and add the pictures to there to inventory.
You know, probably to some people.
So if you like, no,
But do you- I mean, it's- I'm asking for your opinion.
To my IRL partner, I mean, they think I'm hot shit, so, I mean,
groups, all that kind
that's
of
all that
stuff
matters to
on the
me.
side. There's a thing called inventory.
Exactly.
And then you click
My
on that,
opinion
and it
doesn't
looks like a
matter.
little chest.
Would you take her out on a
Yeah,
date and like
I
treat
mean,
her
if you
to
say-
and stuff?
I was gonna say,
Website, and then
if
you would
you
add
think I'm
stickers there,
hot,
but you need to
then
make sure that they're the
great.
right
If you
size. So
see
you
me
wanna
as a
look on,
woman,
like,
if you were to
a
see
resized
that walking
imager
down the road and you're like, damn, that's a hot
website
girl,
to
like
resize
I've done my
pictures to,
job.
like,
That's
1024
great.
by
If you don't
1024.
think I'm a hot
Basically,
girl,
so-
then by all means, that's fine too. I might not be your cup of tea. You might be
That should
into
work, so,
heavy
yeah.
set black chicks. You might be into
Oh yeah.
like
yeah.
girls that are into cottagecore and stuff like that.
See,
Who
'cause I do
knows what
this
you're
stuff.
into?
Like, I do art.
So I don't expect everybody to be like, oh yeah, she's a fucking goddess. She's a 10 out of 10. Like,
You are very
I don't
pretty,
expect
though.
that. Thank you. Oh,
Like even pre-transition, you were very pretty too.
I disagree. I thought like you could look at my eyes and see how dead I was inside. I fucking hated my life.
Dead inside doesn't make you not pretty, okay?
What's crazy is that like I should be happy because that was 1 year into my marriage.
That's why
Should be happy.
Okay,
Are
One
you
year
gonna
into my
have this
marriage.
conversation or?
I drew that by hand.
You still
And
you
then
still
AI
looked
designed-
good. You just also looked like you hated existing. Those two
Yeah.
don't
Thanks for-
exist.
Thanks for nothing.
Photoshop, right? You know you can easily do that shit in Photoshop, right?
I'm on gravy.
So
You
do you
just
have
got to
any
the
other
guy.
questions?
Just working really
Like
hard on
actual
that.
questions?
Yeah, I know.
Like
Well,
between
everyone has
between you and
Photoshop.
me, without like any interruptions from anybody else, do you have any actual questions that I might be able to help you with? Because I understand like all of like your side of like the argument. I understand and I see your point of view on it.
I know.
But a lot of the stuff is misinformation.
I know.
But I get where you're coming from on like a bunch of the stuff that you're talking about.
Make some that's from you completely, not this.
Yeah.
No, I just think we should leave the kids
No, you're
alone.
good,
That's
I
all.
understand. No, I'm a
Oh,
little stoned right
100%,
now, so it's
100%. We should leave them alone and allow them to
Yeah.
experience childhood to the fullest extent that they can, as long as they are
Okay, good.
comfortable with who they
You're
are.
good.
No, Sonny, I'm just let me.
No,
Just let me.
I'm talking to my phone. I'm talking to my phone. I'm just looking around. I'm
but like,
VRChat is giving me errors while I'm trying to upload a fucking sticker.
But like another argument with like the whole like leaving children alone. Like if a child has like ADD or ADHD or anything else that causes them to have issues with like learning or just like social stuff, you're gonna send them to a therapist. You're gonna send them to a doctor to get those things like looked at and checked and possibly medicated. So why would you not do the same thing for a child who might be experiencing gender dysphoria?
What's like what signifies that? Like what?
The correlation there is making sure that the child is happy and the child is fully functional,
like
and the child is able
to like this
right now. Like, I mean, I know it's half
person,
and
Jesus
half,
Christ, I
but
can't even
like,
find the word.
I try to make sure my drawing of my letters are in there, make sure it's not AI.
I mean, it's different for every person. For me,
my drawing of the words
for me, like when I look back at my,
I had three sisters, bro.
I don't have any high tech.
I did some gay ass shit growing up.
Really.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, every situation is different. Like for me, like I didn't have any siblings, so it was just me. It was just me hanging out with like the neighborhood kids. Some more guys, some more girls. I played with all of them. I played with dolls, and I played with dolls. I played doctor. I played house. I played dress up. There was times where I put on girl clothes at the age of like 7 and 8 years old. There was also times where I was rummaging through the dirt and playing army and playing fake guns and playing video games with the other 8 and 7-year-old boys in the neighborhood. So you know, I was doing both things, but I felt more comfortable doing more of the female things. I felt more comfortable in the dress-up clothes. I felt more comfortable putting on the nail polish and doing more of the girly things.
So yeah.
You know, obviously at the time, I didn't realize that.
I mean,
but like looking back now and experiencing like my memories, realizing where I'm at now in life made me realize that there were signs as early as 8. But seeing that from my parents' point of view, that doesn't understand that stuff is kind of hard.
Okay.
No, man, I haven't really got set in my relationship with
what
my
about the
shit
parents
yet,
nowadays who, you know, more like you, and have a greater influence on their kid's life, and when their kid does dress up, they like not force them, but like affirm them to explore that side of themselves and like explain that to a kid. That's where I have a problem, because that shouldn't even be brought up.
But
I think that does happen, and I think that does influence a kid, and I think that is where I draw the line.
So, would you draw the line on influencing a child to your preferred religion?
Sonny, it was nice to meet you.
No, I'm not religious, but I would take them to church if they wanted to go to church.
Congrats, keep it up.
Right. So why wouldn't you affirm their choices in gender? Because it's basically the same thing. If you're going to affirm them in like religious belief and believing in a floaty guy in the sky,
I like this dude's vibe.
That's way different. That doesn't change their entire. I'm talking about like gender affirming care and like puberty.
It does change their entire life.
I'm talking about like
though.
gender affirming care and like puberty blockers and like all that. Like when you start going down that road, that's where I have the problem.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like.
Which is understandable. And like if you have a child one day, or if you already do, I don't know. And they come to you and say that they feel that way, and you choose to do that with your child, to where you don't want to let them do that. That is 100% your choice. And if they decide that they want to transition after they turn 18 and after they leave your household, then that's on them. Is there a potential of that happening and them hating you forever because you wouldn't allow that to happen? Yes, there is. Did that happen with me? No. My dad did not like the idea of it when I came out to him at 14. But I don't hate him. Me and him actually have a really amazing relationship. But you're taking that risk on not allowing a child to explore the opportunity of everything. Within reason, of course, because you're not going to let your child explore what it's like to put their dingling inside of a cat, obviously, because like that's crazy. But explore.
I know you don't want me to, but I overheard that and you sent me while I was looking at my phone, Aurora.
But you want them to have the opportunity to experiencing everything, whether it's for a boy or for a girl. That way they have the opportunity to be open-minded to everything. And if that sends them down one path versus another, then let it. At the end of the day, it's their life. Like, yeah, you have a strong influence on them, and you have every right to have that influence on them. That's entirely your decision. They're your child.